Hello, everybody. My name is Brayden motherfucking Booth.
I love you, Brayden!
I'm from the town of Fairgrove, Missouri, which, in case you haven't heard of it, which you haven't, is a town of about 1,200 people and 0 stoplights. That's the necessary background for this story. So I'm actually, I don't have a set written down. I haven't written anything down. I'm here to tell you a 100% true story, unfortunately. So 2 weeks ago, I go home for a wedding, right? My adopted sister's getting married, and I go home Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, I'm sitting there on my couch, and I get a phone call, and I look down, and it's an unknown number. But it's a 417 number, so it's from back home, and I'm trying to think. I'm sitting there, I'm scratching my head, and I'm trying to think. It's probably one of my buddies back home. I used to have his number saved, right? So I answered it, and the moment I answered it, I knew that I had miscalculated. It was my ex, whose number I had deleted so that I would not contact her. This backfired, as you can see. So I answered the phone. I did immediately the responsible thing. Hung up on her. And then called her back 20 minutes later. Talked till 2 a.m. She said she missed me. Surprise. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm going to be busy the whole time I'm home. Got the wedding Friday. I'm headed back to Columbia Saturday about noon. I don't have any time. She's like, nah, we can make it work. Scheduling genius right here. And so, wedding goes great, beautiful ceremony, everything Friday. That's how I find myself at 5 a.m. Saturday morning. I didn't even know there was a 5 in the morning, okay? 5 a.m. Saturday morning, getting in the truck and driving 35 minutes, 3 towns over to the nearest McDonald's. True story. I'm in the McDonald's in Stratford, Missouri. I get there, she's doing her algebra homework in the McDonald's. College algebra. College algebra. College algebra, let's make that one clear, right? So I sit there helping with her algebra for a little while, and then, certain point we migrate to the truck. It's about 6 a.m., and we have a really good, constructive hour-and-a-half conversation. Longest hour and a half of my life. About as constructive as you can have a conversation with your ex. Then, other activities ensued. Other activities are ensuing, and the truck pulls up next to us. That's awkward. And see, it's even more awkward in a small town, right? Because I'm like, I probably know this dude, and if I don't, she probably does. So he gets out of the truck, and sure enough, it was a guy that I know fairly well, and she knows really well, actually, because it was her boyfriend. True story. So I'm getting my clothes on, hopping over in the passenger seat in about 0.12 seconds. So I hop over in the driver's seat, right? Put my pants about 0.12 seconds for Staff would have been proud, right? I get over there, and I go to stick the key in the ignition, which is funny because sticking my key in the ignition is what got me in trouble. I go over to stick the key in the ignition, and she unbuckled. That's crazy. We don't have one of these in my hometown. I go to stick the key in the ignition, and she unlocks the passenger side door. So at this point, I've determined there's about a 78% chance I'm going to die today. I'm leaning over, scratching my last will and testament into the dashboard of my truck. And he opens the door. And he just looks at me. I look at him, I go, "Morning, sir." He goes, "What are you doing here?" "Getting some McDonald's." He goes, "No. Why the hell are you here?" "Oh, sorry, sir. I came home for a wedding." "Why the hell are you with my girlfriend?" And I said, I was helping her with her algebra, sir." Which is true. I didn't lie to the guy. I wasn't going to lie to him. And he answers me and goes, "You guys were awful close." I said, "Yeah, that algebra was hard to see." He didn't like that one too much. But yeah. This man looks at me dead in the eye for 30 seconds, just stares me down like a velociraptor, right? He's staring me down, and he goes, "I've got more important things to do." Shuts my truck door and drives off. I'm sitting there praying to God. I'm thinking, oh, Lord, for all my blessings, right? I'm sitting there. She's still sitting in the truck. At that point, I thought I might as well keep going. I mean, the worst that happens already happened. What could go wrong now? About an hour, she gets out and leaves, and I'm just sitting there. I mean, I learned a valuable lesson that day. That's the last time I go to a small town McDonald's and order the hotcakes. Thank you, everybody.